into Vajrasana. Close the eyes down and take 3 full yogic breaths. As you inhale, expand through the space of the abdomen, feel it rise and lift into the space of the chest. Pause briefly, and with the exhalation, feel the breath flowing out as the chest softens and the navel lightly contracts back. Full deep breaths in and out. And if you find Ujjayi breath comfortable and supportive of your yoga practice, you're welcome to include this all the way through, or simply keep the breath fluid, natural and deep. First we'll begin with our wrist rotations. So we'll open the eyes, release the arms forward, keeping the shoulders soft, thumb on the inside, and fold the fingers over the thumb to clasp. And then make small circles with the wrists, going for fluid, smooth, mindful movements. Allow them to become larger, just finding the edge and feeling that nice warmth and lubrication through the wrists. The next time down, pause consciously and reverse again, keeping the fluidity, gliding movement. And the next time as you come forward, pause, turn the palms up and bring the fingertips onto the shoulders. Elbows meet in front for our shoulder rotations. Inhale as you guide the elbows up. Open and expand through the chest. Exhale as you squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows behind, and then rejoin them in the front. Continue. Inhale to lift and open wide. Exhale to release and soften down. Go for 3 more in this direction. Again, feeling the warmth, opening and lubricating effect through the shoulders, through the chest space and around the base of the neck. This time as you come forward, simply reverse your movement. The inhale is to open, expand the chest. The exhale is you lift and close, aiming to join the elbows in the midline at the front. Keep practicing. Also great for the lymph nodes in the armpits, helping to flush out the toxins and the excess fluids in the body. And this time, as you join the elbows in the front, we'll pause, flowing into a twist now to warm and loosen through the spinal column. So we simply open the elbows wide, keeping the shoulders really soft and heavy, falling away from the ears. Lengthen down through the sit bones and reach tall through the crown. And then spiraling from the chest space, start to twist side to side. The movement is free, as dynamic as you want it to be, from slow through to more rigorous movement. Just really tune into how the body's feeling and what it's requiring at this very moment. And let the gaze turn with the movement. And feel a loosening through the spine, the upper back. Feel free to adjust the speed for the last few rounds, either slowing it down or maybe going a little quicker. And now finding your way slowly back to center. And we'll begin our flow, working with the spine and working with Ujjayi breath. So the palms come to press at the chest center. Before we begin, take a full deep breath in, Ujjayi or natural breath, and a full release of breath out. On the next inhalation, dive the arms wide, draw them up alongside the ears, palms facing. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips, engaging through the core and the thighs and the back to lower down into extended child. Rolling cat. Inhale, come up through the flexion of the spine. Keep inhaling through extension, tail to crown lifting. Exhale as you press back to child pose. Tucking the chin. Hinging from the hips. As you inhale, raise the hands and then follow through back to Vajrasana. Exhale as you flow forward from the hips, keeping strength in the thighs, the core and the back to lower down softly. Breathing in, rolling cat, rounding through the spine first. Keep inhaling from tail to crown lift, extension. Exhale as you press the buttocks back to the thighs. This time we'll lift high onto the knees. Breathing in, raise the hands, engage the strength, thighs, core and back. Feel free to tuck the tailbone and arch slightly. Exhale again, coming forward, buttocks towards heels. Strong as you descend down to extended child. Rolling cat as you inhale. Fluid movement as you lift tail to crown. Exhale back over the heels in extended child. Once again, lifting high to the knees as you raise the arms. Tuck the tail if you wish, open back a little. Exhale as you come forward again, extended child. This time for rolling cobra. Inhale, come through the flexion of the spine. Keep coming through to the thighs lower, pubic bone connects and the chest and gaze open forward. Exhale as you curl the toes and press into mountain or downward facing dog. Breathing in as you softly lower the knees to the mat. Cat extension, tail and crown lift. Exhale, flatten feet and press back to child pose. Flowing again, rolling cobra, breathing in, come up through the flexion. Press the hips forward, open the chest, take the gaze ahead or slightly up. Exhale as you curl the toes, lift and press into mountain position. Inhale, knees to floor, raising the tail and crown, lifting into cat extension. Into child as you exhale, flattening the feet and pressing back. Rolling cobra, breathing in, flexion. And then as the thighs lower, open the chest and gaze forward. Mountain as you exhale, pressing high. One more round, breathing in, lower the knees, tail and crown lift. Child pose as you breathe out. Rolling cobra, breathing in, flowing through. You may need to shift the hands and that's fine. Exhale as you press back into mountain pose. Pause here, take 2 or 3 steady breaths in and out. Lifting from hands to hips as you inhale. Releasing from hips and sit bones to heels as you exhale. Continuing with our flow, bringing in Vyagrasana or the tiger pose. On the inhalation, lower the knees to the mat, cat extension as the chest and the gaze lift forward. Readjust the hands if you need under the shoulders. Exhale, right knee to chest as the head curves under. Maybe they connect, maybe they hover slightly away. Breathing in, extend long from crown to toes as you lift through the back leg. Keep the hips level, chest open. Exhale again as you come under, head to knee. Pushing up through the arms, creating that space. Breathing in, extend away. Keeping length and then lift, squeezing gently in the back body. Exhale as you flow under, feeling the squeeze in the front body as head and knee come towards each other. Once again, breathing in as you lift. Breathing out as you draw head and knee towards one another. Pause. Inhale, step the knee forward into pigeon pose or swan. Open the chest and slide the left leg back. As you exhale, pour the body forward, out over the leg. Use the hands as your guide and support. Forehead releasing last. Tuck the chin on the inhale, rolling back up. Use the hands to gently extend tall, opening broad through the chest space. Exhale as you flow forward. Smooth, fluid movements. Inhale with the grace of the swan, unrolling as you lift. Shining through the chest. Exhale as you release down. This time adding a twist. Inhale as you come up. Raising the left arm overhead. Exhale as you twist around to the left, taking hold of the inside of the leg and turning to face the back space. On the inhale, raise the top arm over. Exhale as you plant the palms, Curl the back toes and lift to mountain. Breathing in, knees to floor, tail and crown lift, cat extension. Other side with tiger, left knee under as you round the spine, head towards knee. Breathing in, extend away, feel length from crown to toes first, then lift and squeeze. Exhale as you fold under, squeezing underneath as head and knee come towards connecting. Breathing in, extend long and lift. Exhale as you flow under, pressing high through the arms, rounding the spine. Breathing in, extending away. Exhale as you flow under, head to knee. This time stepping the knee forward into pigeon or swan. Exhale as you flow the front body down towards the floor. Forehead down last. Tuck the chin. Inhale, unroll gracefully. Smooth, fluid movement. Open and shine through the chest. Exhale as you flow forward. Keep using Ujjayi if you wish. Inhale and roll up and hear the sound of the Ujjayi breath. Creating a connection here again. Breathing out, coming forward. This time to twist open. Breathing in as you lift. Raise the arm overhead. Right arm lifts. Exhale as you twist around to the right. Clasp on the inside of the leg and turn the gaze to follow. Breathing in, lifting the arm back overhead. Exhale as you plant the palms, curl the back foot and step to mountain. Pause here, taking a few steady, full, deep breaths in and out. Have the feet about hip width apart. That's it. Inhale from hands to hips, lift and length. Exhale from hips and sit bones down, release and softening. Flowing again into the next extension, releasing the knees to the mat. On the inhale, tail and crown lift, cat extension. Exhale, flatten the feet and press back into child position. Breathing in, step the right leg forward into a low lunge. As you exhale, release the head down and draw the arms back alongside. Breathing in, ground through the front foot strong as you sweep the arms forward and overhead, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale as the hands plant alongside the front foot, curl the back toes and lift to high lunge, strong through the legs. Inhale as you raise the right arm up towards the sky here, opening into your twist. Exhale as the hand plants back to the floor and step to mountain. Cat extension, breathing in, knees to floor, tail and crown lift. Child pose as you breathe out, flattening the feet, sinking back. Left leg this time, inhale, sweep it through to low lunge position, open the chest. Exhale as you dip the head forward, bowing and the arms sweep back behind. Breathing in, ground through the front foot for strength as you bring the arms forward and up, expanding, opening the front body. Exhale as the hands plant alongside the front foot, curling the back toes, lifting to high lunge. For our twist, inhale, ground the right hand, peel and lift the left arm up towards the skies, opening from chest to fingers. Exhale as the hands plant again and step back into your mountain. Coming to cat as you inhale, knees to floor softly, tail and crown lift. Exhale as you flatten feet, pressing back into child. Flowing again, right leg forward into low lunge on the inhalation. Open the chest. Exhale as you bow the head and release the arms back behind. Breathing in, strengthen the front leg as you sweep the arms forward, lift and open to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale into your high lunge as the hands come either side of the front foot, curl and lift back knee. Breathing in, ground the left hand, release the right arm up towards the ceiling, opening chest to fingers. Exhale as you plant the hands down and step back to mountain. Lower the knees, inhale, cat and crown, cat pose, tail and crown lift. Exhale as you flow back to child. Left leg this time, inhale, step through to low lunge. Exhale as you bow the head forward, sweep the arms back behind. Breathing in, ground off the front foot, lifting, opening, smooth, fluid movement. Exhale as the hands frame the front foot either side, curl the back toes and lift the leg. Breathing into your twist, lifting the left arm towards the sky, opening through the chest. full extension. Exhale as you plant both palms and step back into mountain. Once more to either side, knees to floor, cat extension as tail and crown lift. Exhale back into child. Inhale the right leg forward into your low lunge, open the chest and gaze. Exhale as you bow the head and arms shoot back behind. Breathing in, releasing forward, guiding all the way up, opening. Exhale, hands to either side of the foot, curl the back toes and lift the back leg. For our twist, inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Pressing tall, exhale as you plant the palms and step back into mountain. Cat extension, inhaling, knees to floor, tail and crown lift. Exhale, flatten feet, child pose, pressing back. Left side, breathing in, step forward with the left foot, low lunge, open the chest. Exhale, bowing the head, releasing the arms back alongside. Breathing in, ground the front foot, sweeping movement, lifting and opening. Exhale as the hands frame the front foot, curl the back toes and lift through the knee. Breathing in, strong base as you peel the left arm up towards the ceiling, opening, twisting, extending. Exhale as you plant the palms and press back into mountain. Lower the knees to the floor, cat extension, tail and crown lift. Exhale as you press back into child. Unroll through the spine as you inhale, coming up to Vajrasana. Arms extending wide. Finish the peak of the inhale with the palms touching. The exhale, drawing the hands back to the chest. Pause for a moment. Relax the breath. And then open the palms, bring the thumbs to fold onto the inner palm. The fingers to fold over your thumbs. Bring the knuckles together and nestle them down in the lower abdomen, top of thigh space. Release the sit bones heavy towards the pull of the earth underneath. Draw the lower ribs in, just very lightly, feeling tall, long and spacious through your torso and spine. Draw the chin in and back very slightly to feel a beautiful lift up and out through the crown towards the sky. Relax through the shoulders, relax through the arms, even relax the fists a little bit to feel a softening effect. And then draw your awareness to the feel of the breath through the abdominal space, letting go of all control, and just simply feeling, watching, observing the breath as it expands and releases through the space of the abdomen. Enjoying the effects of the practice and allowing them to integrate through the body. With your next inhale, take a full, beautiful breath in. Pause at the very peak momentarily and then release the breath out. Releasing the hands, opening the eyes or flutter them open. We'll move into a toe squat balance. So you can bring the hands either side of the knees for some support. Lift the buttocks to curl the toes under. And then roll back onto the balls of the feet, taking the weight there and lifting the knees forward. That's it. And then find your drishti, so your single point of focus for your gaze. That's it. Feel free to use the hands as much as you need. And as soon as you find your balance over your feet, which can be together or maybe separated for an easier balance, then you can bring them to rest on the hands. Aim to point the knees forward as you lift tall through the spine, bringing the shoulders over the hips, feeling the neck lengthen out of the shoulders, keeping tall through your spine. You're welcome to keep the hands here or draw them to chest, feeling a softening through the shoulder space. And lift the knees just a bit there, Lauren. Up, lift the knees up. There we go. Beautiful. Just finding that poise, that balance and steadiness, maybe a wobbliness, it depends on the day. And if you're feeling extraordinarily balanced at this point, you can challenge it by bringing the focus to the nose tip or bringing your gaze to the nose tip. Alright, to gently release, bring the arms back down to the sides. Let the knees travel up towards the chest. Allow the chest to come forward and walking the hands back alongside the feet. That's it. So we're moving into a forward fold here. First we'll stay in our squat, and as we inhale, just open the chest forward, lift and float the chin comfortably up. And as you exhale, ground the heels, engage the thighs, lift the hips as you bow the head forward into our Padahastasana or forward fold. Knees can stay generously bent, keeping contact between abdomen and thigh. The inhale brings you back down into your squat, using the strength of the thighs to support your movement. Chest shines forward, gaze ahead or up. The exhale grounds the heels, energize the thighs, lift the hips and release the crown down long through the spine. Breathing in again to release down. Lauren's got her feet together. You're welcome to have them separate. Exhale as you fold. So feet together or feet hip width apart, your choice. Breathing in once more as we come down into the squat. Opening chest and gaze forward. And this time to hold our forward fold as we exhale, lift the hips and release the crown down. Pause here as you continue to flow with the natural or ujjayi breath. The hands can stay there as support to create more support for your lower back. You can strut the arms, so just grab hold of the shins, lengthen through the arms, so you're using the arms to support you in the position, and take the weight of the torso. Where it's comfortable on your spine and back, you're welcome just to release, take hold of either elbow with the fingertips and hang heavy through the arms, helping to draw spaciousness and length into your spine. You can nod the head yes or no just to check that the neck is also relaxed and the weight of the head is hanging heavy. Another option is to cross the wrists behind the head, so you take the fingertips to the opposite shoulder blades. That's it. And that just applies a little bit of a draw in through the space of the head and the neck, helping to close you a little bit more in towards the legs. For some time that may feel really nice. At other times it may feel too strong. So really just check in with the body's wisdom. And finally, you're welcome to clasp behind the leg or plug the hands in underneath your feet. Plugging the hands under the feet creates a nice circuit and connection energetically through the whole back body, from the soles of the feet up through the backs of the legs to the hips, down through the spine and back, off the crown of the hands, plugging back in underneath. You can cycle the breath in this way if you wish. Inhale from the soles of the feet up through the backs of the legs, over the buttocks, and as you exhale, feel as though the breath and the awareness flow, slide or roll down through the spine and back, through the arms, connecting back into the feet. Take a few more full cycles of breath here, lengthening, opening and softening the whole back body. Taking a final full breath in, lift a little higher through the sit bones. A final full breath out. If there's space, draw the elbows wide and lengthen down into your forward fold, Padahastasana. To release, mindfully, release the hands from underneath or wherever they're clasped. Walk the hands forward towards mountain pose. That's it. Walk the feet back behind, getting to the full length of the mat. Release the knees to the floor. Take a gentle breath in as the tail and the crown lift. On the exhale, flatten through the feet and sit back into child. And you're welcome to rest here. This is a great resting pose. Another option that we'll move into now also is Jastikasana, or the superior pose. So lifting onto the hands and knees, walking the knees back as you bring the front body down to rest on the floor nice and long. That's it. Tucking the chin firmly back towards the chest and the forehead comes to rest on the ground. The legs can separate a little bit wider to bring more spaciousness into the sacrum and the lower back. The heels can roll wide and the big toes can come towards the center line. For some of us that actually doesn't suit the hips, you might like to go the other way, toes out and heels in. For some of us that doesn't suit either, so it's really just a matter of finding what works best. And with the arms, the hands can actually make a pillow under the head if you need that to bring more comfort. Or the full posture is interlacing the hands over the back of the skull, just above the nape of the neck at the occiput. Let the elbows release wide, so there's a softening and broadening through the space of the shoulders, front and back of your chest. The spine is now released and floating in your back body in its natural curvature, in its full length. Now supported by the cushioning of the body underneath, the spine floating in its natural length or suspended within the back body, coming into its full rest. Feel a gentle embrace of the hands over the back of the skull, bringing warmth and energy from the palms to flood through the whole of the brain, creating a relaxation response through the central nervous system. Allow the breath to naturally flow in and out. And just be aware of any effects or feels through the brain and spine as you inhale. Simply notice. And notice any different effects or feels through the brain and spine as you exhale. Tuning in to the central nervous system and the effects of your breath, both in and out. Full integration here as we pause, soften, and let go. And now we'll take 3 final full deep breaths in and out in our resting pose. Just expanding a little deeper with the breath from the abdomen up to the chest, releasing all the way down as we began. Full yogic breath. On your last exhalation, being mindful of where you are in this position, slowly release the hands from under or behind the head. If you're in child, you'll just simply unroll and gently press up. From this position, bring the hands underneath the chest. Press down into the hands and knees and draw the navel into the spine, and then lift through your tabletop position or hands and knees. Press back into child. For a moment, extend from fingertips back to the sit bones. Gentle curve in the spine, and then use the inhalation to unroll the spine, gently restacking the vertebra to lift back to natural, neutral spine, once again upright. We'll conclude our practice with Mukha Bhastrika, a beautiful cleansing pranayama, especially for the lungs, especially to get rid of a lot of stagnancy and to revitalize with our inhalation. So we make a small beak with the lips. So there's it's a firmness in the lips as you make that beak. And as we exhale, we'll come down into child with short, sharp shh, 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 shh breaths, only exhaling on the way down. The inhale will unroll up using the nostrils to take the breath back in. So take a full deep breath in through the nostrils. Make a beak with the mouth, and short, sharp exhales all the way down. The hands are there to support you as you descend. And the breath fully leaves the body right at the end. Push it all out as the head gently rests. Unroll on the inhalation, tucking the chin through the nostrils. A full deep breath to fill, expand, and lift. Exhale through the beak of the lips. Like a little train. Cleansing all the air out. And then an inhalation to unroll and lift. And again, exhaling forward. Feeling the navel pull further and further back as the lungs completely empty. One more big breath in, lifting up together. Exhale again as you come forward. Excellent. Going for 2 more rounds at your own pace and at your own rhythm. We often breathe differently to each other, so really find your own comfort and rhythm with this. Always having a sense of ease with every type of pranayama or breath practice. This time as you lift back up to sitting. The last time forward, just a smooth stream of breath coming out through the lips, soft and smooth all the way down. Here we'll come to rest momentarily, either stacking the hands underneath the forehead, around the sides of the body in full extension of Shashankasana. And just take a few moments to rest the awareness inside the space of the mind, or Chidakash, the area behind the forehead and the closed eyes. As the space of the mind, it has an infinite quality. Let's feel into this infinite internal space. Observe any colors, pictures, movement, thought or feel. Feel as though you are observing rather than becoming involved. Staying the silent witness. Simply watch. And now gently release the awareness from this space. Release the awareness from the inner space of the mind, Chidakash. Come back to the feel of the whole body in the child pose. Full feel of the whole body in the child pose. Full awareness of your environment, the space around, and the whole physical body. Keeping the eyes closed on the inhalation, again, gently unroll the spine, restacking the vertebra to lift, extend, bringing the hands in prayer position, taking a moment to steady and pause here. And we'll finish with a single Om, taking a full deep breath in. Hari Om Tat Sat.